There's no tougher guy in the UFC.
And
Max Holloway has fought.
No guy that's more willing to do or die.
Yes.
High kick.
Jumping knee blocked by Gaethje.
Nice jab to the body by Max. Another hard low kick. Now it's forced him to change stances. That left leg is destroyed.
Finally, in minute 25, Holloway shows some mortality.
Look at this. Holloway just told him, stand right here.
Oh, big connection late. Absolute stunner at UFC 300.
Oh my God!
Seconds to go.
Wow!
Oh my goodness! And he called for it.
He
Called
said,
for him to stand and trade.
We have seen him do this on multiple occasions where he's winning the fight. Say, let's just fight.
That's a warrior.
That's
a real warrior. My God! In a fight he's winning.
Yep.
In a round that he's winning. He could have easily been 4 rounds up.
BMF.
My God.
That's a BMF.
That's a BMF. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see that again. Look, forces it, points at the ground, and they just decide to wing it. And then Max catches him right here. There it is.
Oh!
Just slept him.
My goodness. Clean as can be. And the accumulation of damage was too much for Gaethje to take. Holy smoke.
And this was a fight where everybody thought that Max was going to be outgunned.
He was not outdone.
Oh my
All
God.
night long.
Look at this right hand that ends it. Right here.
Wow.
And what a result. What a result. Unbelievable.
And on the biggest night of the year.
Look at the clock. 3. I mean, these guys are winging. 2. Boom!
A second before the gun, Mark Goddard waved it off. Complete astonishment inside T-Mobile Arena. The baddest mother effer in the toughest sport in the world is Max Blessed Holloway.
That's a big start, and to your point, Brendan, he looks phenomenal, especially right now.
Wow! Empty in the tank is the Korean Zombie now.
Oh, man.
Holloway, one and done on the counter right.
Puts him to sleep.
The Blessed Express through Singapore. Immediately to his wife Alessa in the crowd. And Holloway sending a message tonight.
I mean, careful what you wish for. You want a war? You want to go to war? Live by the sword, die by the sword.
You knew there was a healthy amount of respect with both of these fighters. First stoppage inside the distance for Max Holloway since he beat Brian Ortega at UFC 231 back in December of 2018. What a fight.
So this is the craziness that led to the finish. The Zombie just throws caution to the wind, goes forward and says, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just throw down, and what will be, will be. And the comeuppance was that he hit the canvas face first, but not before he landed a few shots. You know, worrying a lot of Max Holloway fans. Both landing massive, wild blows, but that is the one, face down on the octagon canvas.
Easy stoppage for Mark Goddard on that one. Clean right hand for Max Holloway, who landed some big shots throughout the fight.
Unreal. What a fight. And you know,
and let's take a listen as it happened in real time.
partially
All right, look at him control that foot. Oh, Poirier did a good job of finishing. Switching his legs. He switched the hips.
Oh, wow.
That was nasty.
That
Great
was
job
nasty.
at staying to hold that ankle. But look.
Oh, guillotine. He's trying to guillotine him. Maybe did that to try to get top position, knowing Dustin would have to react.
Looking for a Darce.
Yeah, looking for a Darce. Dustin's got to be careful here. Oh, that's tight.
Oh, he tapped! Islam Makhachev with a submission in round 5. The throne remains in Makhachev.
Wow. What a fight.
And what a moment for the team as they mob Islam Makhachev, showing all the heart befitting a champion. He was tested by Poirier, but Islam Makhachev still the best in the world at 155. Islam Makhachev experienced perhaps more adversity in this fight than a lot of people expected. Makhachev a 6-1 favorite coming in. Poirier came on especially strong in round 4, had moments in round 5, but the Makhachev grappling and offensive submission prowess rules the day yet again.
Yeah, he jumped on that Darce choke. You could see that it was tight, and that's accentuated whenever you're tired, right? You've been in a 23-minute fight. Guy jumps on your neck, very tight. Great job, great defense by Islam Makhachev.
And you know who's also exhausted at that point in time is the champion Islam Makhachev, and yet still has it within him to chase takedowns and get the finish and take any judge's scorecards out of it.
You know what's crazy, Islam? When I tap and let go, I went out when you have to let go. The blood. It's good.
So perhaps you picked that up at home. Poirier said he actually went out after he tapped.
That gets tight so fast when a guy has a good Darce choke. You don't even recognize that you're going out. And the moment you go out, you're like, oh my goodness, that happened faster than I imagined.
And Khabib Nurmagomedov looks a little bit relieved right now that his pupil escaped.
Right here, you see this. Look at this. He swings the leg back towards him. Look, guys, Islam was struggling to get takedown, so he went to the next level of takedown, right? You see a lot of things in the octagon. You don't see that. You can see him setting up this Darce here. Watch the right arm start to slide. There it is. That's tight. He's already got the hook. There's nowhere for Dustin to go. He's got to tap.
Yeah, and you see Poirier go out there briefly. And was that Usman Nurmagomedov who rushed into the octagon?
Usman and everybody else, Usman seemed to jump the fence to get in the octagon.
That was unbelievable. A tense championship fight to watch, to call, to witness those corners. And there's the reaction from Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Oliveira, you cannot take down with singles because he's so dangerous at jumping on your neck. You got to try to trip him to knock him down.
We're about 6.5 minutes in DC, despite the obvious skill sets in Oliveira's history, you kind of expected a longer fight tonight.
And a harder fight for both guys because of the matchup.
Good knee to the body there a moment ago from Charles Oliveira. Now back to the center of the octagon, under 3.5 in the round.
And as the fight goes longer, Oliveira will gain confidence, but Makhachev is a good striker. I know he's not known for it, but he has tremendous stand-up skills.
Islam doing just fine on his feet, though, so far in this fight.
Yeah, but the longer he does that, the more Charles Oliveira feels good, defending takedowns. And in that action there against the side of the octagon, you saw that Bronx recognize this. Maybe this is not a fight that I want to be taking guard. Right? He's defended and stayed upright opposed to going to his back.
Pretty good combination by Makhachev there, partially blocked by Oliveira.
Head kick for Makhachev.
Yeah, again, the guard raised for Oliveira, but still a rattle.
You could see Oliveira just slightly hesitant, knowing that Makhachev is always going to try to close that distance if we stand too long, and he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Charles is just not as reckless as he normally is when he's chasing guys down. I think he's just aware of the takedowns coming in his direction.
I think Oliveira would do...
Knockdown from Makhachev! Right into the left guard.
He's got to watch the arm triangle here. If Makhachev can pass the guard, he's got the arm triangle. Oh, this is
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title! Wow! What a way to stamp yourself the best in the world! Makhachev submits the greatest finisher in UFC history, the belt en route to Dagestan! Wow. And new undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev.
So much pressure that the moment he cleared the leg, he was able to get the submission. That's how much pressure Makhachev was able to get from that top position. Unbelievable.
So Islam Makhachev, as we have said repeatedly, would be favored to beat any lightweight in the world, and in under 2 rounds, he stops Charles Oliveira's winning streak at 11 and gains the lightweight throne. What a moment.
You know, unreal the way that Makhachev was able to hurt Oliveira so many times on the feet. We talked all about his wrestling, the sambo, the jiu-jitsu, but it was the strikes that led to all of this. He was able to knock Oliveira down, and then once he had him hurt and had him just questioning himself for a second, he locks up this arm triangle. And like DC talked about, as soon as he even clears the leg, look, Oliveira's already tapping. That's the squeeze and the pressure that Islam Makhachev has. And you know what's funny, too? You could see Khabib could barely contain the smile, even for the walkout for Islam.
Amazing moment. And of course, Enmar got it all over it. As such, Alvarez relinquishes the position. Back to the center of the octagon here, about 90 seconds to go, round 2. These guys just can't avoid controversy. Oh!
Big knee by Poirier, he's hurt. He hurt Alvarez. Alvarez is hurt again.
Alvarez tries to level change now, covering up. Right eyes already closed.
You see if Poirier takes his time like he said.
Oh, big knees from Poirier.
Alvarez is hurt.
Alvarez dealing with some swelling with that left eye, and the pressure from Poirier continues.
You see him trying to take his time and find his shot a little bit better. Alvarez is done. Eddie Alvarez is done.
Right hand.
Alvarez is still swinging though. Look at this. What a warrior, Eddie Alvarez. Dustin Poirier finishes.
That was it. Dustin Poirier closes the rivalry and knocks out Eddie Alvarez.
Wow. What a performance. Eddie Alvarez throwing the 12-6 elbow ended up costing him the fight because Poirier got back to his feet, hurt him with the hands, and got the finish.
Dustin Poirier, a picture of composure, though, during all of those potentially compromising situations. Poirier delivers again, this time on the biggest stage of his career. Dustin Poirier gets the better of Eddie Alvarez tonight, and Poirier's had a lot of big wins in the UFC, 16 of them now. You gotta think this is the sweetest moment of his professional life.
Oh, it has to be. And this is another former UFC champion now. Anthony Pettis and Eddie Alvarez, both in the span of 3 fights. Man, it doesn't get much better for this. And for a kid from Lafayette, Louisiana, this is a big, big moment for Dustin Poirier.
All right, let's get to the move of the fight, sponsored by Metro PCS. Get knockout coverage of the UFC on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S.
Right here, you see Dustin Poirier measuring. Alvarez throws the inside kick, gets checked, and then the straight left hand lands right on the chin of Eddie Alvarez. Right here, Dustin recognizes that one took an effect, and then a big knee on Alvarez coming in, follow up with shots. Just throwing too many in a row. You cannot take 3-4 shots in a row from a guy that's as heavy-handed as Dustin Poirier. From the back, it looked like here, Eddie's already hurt. He's not out yet. It's all the follow-up damage, these clean shots, that ended it. He took kicks, he took punches, and went out on his shield. If you like watching fights, there should be no one you like watching better than Eddie.
Left hand from Conor.
You just can't take him on the end of the punches.
No, man, you can't sit out here at this range and play with McGregor.
Oh, that leg's beat up, man. Dustin Poirier has...
Oh, big left from Poirier, now a right hand.
Oh, he's hurt! He's got to go back to the count.
Oh, big left and now a right.
Hurt bad.
Oh,
my God!
Dustin Poirier!
And Poirier stoic as he comes over and greets his wife Jolie.
Oh.
A stunner on Fight Island as they attend to Conor. Dustin Poirier has produced the biggest win of his career by a mile.
Boy, Dustin Poirier beat up the legs. And then you saw him get more and more confident as the fight went on. He landed the left hand, and it was that right hand that he kept missing barely on that he got Conor with. Woo!
Told you. That's the last time you're gonna doubt my husband, I swear to God.
What raw emotion, and Dustin Poirier went over and had a conversation with UFC President Dana White. You cannot possibly, DC, overstate how big a moment this is
for
Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Easy, buddy. Easy, man. Easy.
Boy, the calf, you heard Conor say the calf, it was all beat up, limited.
We talked about that calf kick in the fighter meetings, and he executed it.
I'm not in love with this anymore.
So Dustin Poirier just came over, and he led by saying, I'm a mother effer, but he said, I don't like fighting anymore. I don't like this anymore, but he's a bad man.
After he said he's going back to Lafayette, Louisiana. Let's not miss that, J.A.
I thought I got Lafayette out there.
Going back to Lafayette, Louisiana, and then he said, I don't love this.
Coach, thank you, brother.
Wow.
So the series is 1-1, and Conor McGregor has to swallow defeat as Poirier exacts his revenge.
Man.
This fight replay is brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. Easy.
Let's take a look at some of this work from Dustin Poirier. Just a masterful performance. It started with the calf kick, and it ended with the boxing. He started lighting Conor up here, up against the fence. Boom, big left hand over the top. And once Poirier gets comfortable, gets his confidence going, he's one of the baddest men on the planet, and he is as tough as they come, and he had him hurt. Oh, I mean, unbelievable.
You cannot let Dustin Poirier get going, because once he gets rolling downhill, he is an avalanche, and he is going to destroy you. And he put it on Conor McGregor. I mean, from start to finish, the first round may not have gone according to plan, but John Anik, the more this fight went going, you saw Dustin Poirier get comfortable and confident, and he went at him like he's the man. Dustin Poirier is the man.
And what a reaction first from Mike Brown, Dia Davis, and Thiago Alves, and then the fellow Louisianan Daniel Cormier. But we said it off the top. Power in all limbs, right? Just as much power in the right as the left, Paul. Power in the lower half. And of course, big knockdown for Dan Hooker. Kicks out.
That's it.
The Hangman back in a massive way tonight. Wow. And after 9 consecutive decisions to open this card in San Antonio, Dan the Hangman Hooker closes the show.
Zoe, I love you.
Wow.
Vic goes out to parry the hands. He's going to reach here. You see him reaching for the hands and throwing a punch at the same time. I mean, just gets caught in the mix. You got to keep your hands glued to your chin or move your head a lot. Here we see again. He's looking for a counter hook. Gets caught with his own hook by Hooker. Follows it up, gets the finish. I mean, just beautiful timing by Hooker, but really, that's just a
Stay upright because of that body damage, or so it appears.
He's exhausted.
If you don't stand up, it's a TKO.
Well, yes, he's exhausted. If you're Hooker, you're going right back to that deep kick. Put it back on his belly.
Boy, when was the last time you saw a guy keep dropping to his knees this way? It's kind of crazy.
He's trying to do anything to get to the legs of Hooker. He cannot make Dan grapple with him.
It looks more
Look
like
at
a
that.
jiu-jitsu.
Oh, there it is again. That might do it. That'll do it. Dan Hooker with a kick to the body by TKO. Well, his thesis statement on the fight was there are levels to this game, and Dan Hooker certainly proving as much and then some tonight in New York.
Love that for Dan Hooker, man.
I do too.
Yeah, you love that for
him
him.
come back. You know, he's had a rough patch, but he's still obviously a very, very talented fighter. And we got to see that tonight. We got to see the best of Dan Hooker. Really shine tonight.
All right, this fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Check out their website, sportsresearch.com.
There's that front kick up the middle.
Over and over again. And look, this works because he's a southpaw, right? It comes right up under the elbow. He jams the toe right into the belly. I mean, that was beautiful by Dan Hooker. But the entire performance was. From start to finish, he was sharp, he was crisp, he took no damage, he did exactly what he needed to do.
Dealt with the early...
Perhaps in the future says, all of my attention is on tonight. This Fight Clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC.
Oh, that's a nice opening left high kick by Beneil. I was just going to say, it's the lead leg high kick of Tsarukyan. Watch that. That's what he likes to throw.
Dariush hunting down, throwing a big left.
Just massive power with everything that Beneil throws.
Kicks so hard.
And like you said at the top of our main card broadcast, DC, when you get two guys that are so good on the ground and well-versed in all the different types of grappling, perhaps they stand and bang it out for as long as it lasts.
I mean, that's often...
Tsarukyan puts him down early and knocks him out! Say hello to the top 5 of the lightweight division. Arman Tsarukyan makes a statement.
Nobody saw that coming. Nobody predicted that.
He lifted his knee and then threw a right hand. It's crazy.
Tsarukyan just flatlined Beneil Dariush in around a minute.
I don't know if it was a minute.
I don't think we got 60 seconds out of it in a night full of highlights when the bar was set impossibly high after what we've seen early in the night especially. Arman Tsarukyan might have stood out above the rest because of who he beat and how he just beat him.
Well, to quote Dana White, if they don't know, now they know. And I'm talking about the creme de la creme at lightweight, the big boys, the top 5. Arman Tsarukyan is right there.
These knockouts tonight have been crazy. Look at that. He showed him the knee, then the right hand before the leg even came to the mat to generate that power. Look at this, Mike. He throws the right hand. Look, knee up.
Knee.
Look, dog, his foot is still in the air.
Wow.
And he generates that type of power.
That's insane. It's the placement, though, right on the chin. That's blocked. That lands a little bit kind of on the arse, but that shot there, it's always the one you don't see, the one you're not expecting, and he was not expecting that. And that's a great stoppage. He gave Beneil a chance. He was clearly unconscious. I mean, that's the way you do it. Right into his left eye.
And I remember Liana Jojua had a cut like that on Fight Island, just one of them, and they stopped it. This one has more blood.
Look at that, nicely done. He's gonna watch the neck though. Past the side control, very nice.
That's what I'm talking about for Tsarukyan. He's aware of those. Like, he's not going to put himself, and now he's got a choke of his own.
And then here's trouble when you lean back and that cut opens up and it pools in your eyes. Big time problems.
Yeah, Yoel Alvarez is going to have a hard time seeing anything from his back.
We're talking of big time problems.
Gosh.
Arman Tsarukyan is a big time problem in
Sure
this lightweight division. I'm telling you, I mean, on the feet, very fast, very technical. The wrestling is ridiculous and clearly has a vast knowledge of jiu-jitsu. Very powerful, a hell of an athlete. And he's looking for a submission of his own though. He's thinking about a doors. He let it
Another
go.
elbow right on that same spot. Oh, beautiful elbows here.
He's hurt.
Ione's going to let this one last.
And for Alvarez, unfortunately, he doesn't know where any of these shots are coming from. He's defending blind right now.
Wow. Covering up.
I think it should be stopped.
Tsarukyan hammering away, and perhaps it is in just a moment.
Just because he can't defend properly. I'm not saying Yoel Alvarez is not tough enough to get through this. But a cut like that, even though it's not, you know, going to stop the fight, it's preventing him from being able to defend himself properly, especially from the ground. But he's a G. I mean, look at him trying to get back up and fighting through a mask of blood right now.
Covering up. Tsarukyan hammering away.
He's ready to stop, Arman.
His corner telling Arman he's ready to stop, he's ready to give in. Keep going, keep pouring on the pressure. And that's exactly what he needs to do. They don't even need to land flush. When the referee is that concerned, when there's that amount of blood, and you're landing shots.
That's gonna do it.
Nice work.
This guy's a big problem at 155 pounds. He is Arman Tsarukyan. His win streak continues at the apex, and yes, that's 2 in a row by knockouts.
Nice work there from Arman Tsarukyan. This kid just keeps evolving. Look at him. I mean, he's built like a brick house. He goes out there, he can wrestle, dump you all over the place, submit you, landing elbows from top position, really strong ground and pound, and his striking is also phenomenal.
All right, let's take a look. This elbow here started that horrifying display of blood. Perfectly placed. Just opened him up immediately, and then from there, that gave him so much confidence. I mean, he controlled him there for the rest of the first round. Round 2, took him down and got him here, and then just started pouring on more and more elbows, controlled the wrist, pounded away with the left hand. You see the head shaking from the impact here.
Caught him flush on the chin, and Johnson's rocked now, and Gaethje's got to walk him down and unload.
Johnson's legs are out there, uppercut, right hand, big uppercut again, and it's Gaethje's moment. Can he close the show? Johnson covering up, stumbling backwards. He's bloodied, he's beaten, but he's not finished.
I like it, chopping the legs down, being smart about this. He's not rushing it, he knows he hasn't hurt. He knows he's got him tired.
I think Gaethje's tired too.
I don't know why he didn't jump on him there. I mean, both guys going for it here and expending a lot of energy.
It's an instant classic no matter what happens. A leg kick. Johnson's legs are shot.
Boy, bad sign for Johnson, almost looking like he wants to pull guard. Both guys exhausted.
There's no way this goes 5 rounds. They may both have to tap out because of exhaustion. 20 seconds left in round 2. Can Johnson survive?
That's it.
He cannot. Justin Gaethje with his ultimate highlight. He doesn't even have the energy to celebrate. An unbelievable battle, and he stuck the landing. A fight of the year contender for sure in Las Vegas in July. Unbelievable. Our move of the fight sponsored by Metro PCS, covering 99% of the people in the U.S. with a network that's more reliable than ever.
Man, so much heart. Rocked badly twice. Eats a big left hand, and there's Gaethje rocked bad, but Gaethje all heart, man. And this is a guy, every fight he goes to war. Every fight he gets tagged. Digs deep, finds a way to recover here, ties him up, and then boom, that short uppercut changed everything, and he smelled the finish. And man, this kid just does not stop. He promised everybody he would bring it when he got to this level, and man, did he come through huge against an extremely talented lightweight.
And again,
Dustin has really benefited from not only his fight style, but those 2 wins over Conor McGregor. You beat Conor McGregor, man, your level of stardom really raises. And Dustin Poirier, with all the skills and those victories, is a bona fide star.
Gaethje fans being heard from now, about a minute gone by round 2.
Oh!
Justin Gaethje head kicks Dustin Poirier into the stratosphere and wins the Be in the
sir.
He just came over and said that was so sweet, and it was. Undisputed may be next, but he's the baddest mother effer tonight.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Utah does something for head kicks, boy.
It does,
I mean, 2 years in a row, 2 main events.
Right?
It did like that. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Dustin Poirier is now back to his feet, but what a way for Justin Gaethje to even this series at 1.
Wow.
That is crazy.
I want to see that again. Let's take a look at that again.
I want to watch it bad.
I mean, I think that was the first high kick he threw in the fight.
In the first round, but the guy blocked it.
Oh, that's right. He blocked it in the first round. That's right. Let's see it. Here we go.
He dipped. Oh, he didn't catch.
It's perfect.
Perfect. Herb D with the slide.
Oh, Herb D.
Safe. Herb D safe.
Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Nice. He actually got a hand up.
Yeah, he braced for it.
It went around the hand. It was perfect.
It was perfect.
Look at this again.
Hey, Joe, because when it's perfect, you don't have to get all the shit. The foot can get it.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened there.
And he did it behind the punch. He stuck the punch out there, and he threw the kick. It's reminiscent
exactly
of
what Leon Edwards did.
Yes.
Let's see it again. Did he throw his right hand out there before?
Yes, he threw his right hand.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see it one more time. I mean, he literally did it exactly how Leon did it.
Oh, he did. It's the same exact kick.
Same exact kick.
Oh, my goodness.
Just on the other side.
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing. Amazing.
Wow.
Drooling all over myself. Justin Gaethje with the backflip to punctuate one of the biggest wins of his career. And now
I feel like he's damaging him enough to make him less dangerous when they stand.
Exactly. Exactly. Now he's got a chance.
There it is.
Now he's got it. These are big shots. These are big shots. Jalen's in real trouble now.
Yeah, Jalen's in trouble. Oh, he's got to do something. Oh,
that's it.
Do it,
Money
Moicano banks another one.
Unbelievable.
That was huge.
So the first underdog to cash at UFC 300 is the money man, Renato Moicano.
Here we see the takedown. He gets the hands clasped under the hips, drags him away from the cage, and just controlled him beautifully from the top position until he got mount here and then started teeing off. Big shots, and Jalen is just covering up.
Yeah, he's just covering up. I mean, you gotta, you know you're in danger, right, Joe? You gotta go get something.
I think he got hurt by one of those elbows.
He must
I think one of those elbows really hurt him.
His reactions were not good.
Coach should probably try to underhook with the right arm. He was underhook with the left arm. He should try to underhook with his right arm.
He's going to get back up to his feet. Look out, he's giving up his back. He's got the neck.
That's in. That's in.
It's in.
Nope, he's got his chin down. It's going to be tough, though. Cubs tagging top hand. He's got a top attack.
There's the tap. Renato Moicano with a massive win by submission tonight.
He cut right through him, man. Renato Moicano is the real deal.
He really is.
He is the real deal.
If you don't know, now you know. Renato Moicano, 5-1 in the UFC, and he makes quick work of Killer Cub Swanson on the road here tonight.
Man, look at this. Renato Moicano paying ultimate respect here to Cub Swanson. He's a big fan of him. But what a big win for Renato Moicano. And hurt him with that left hand, got him to the ground, took his back, and finished him. And check out this jab here. Bing! I mean, what a jab.
Jab.
Take a look at it again. I mean, that is a thunderous jab. Dropped him, teed off on him with some heavy shots on the ground. And in the scramble, Cub was trying to get back up to his feet, but was a little bit careless. Gave up the back, and boy, did Moicano close that up nice.
Moicano has never had a knockout, DC, as a pro, but it doesn't matter, right? He's got 6 rear naked.
Bobby, King going for the takedown and does guillotine attempt. Now, triangle. It was under the chin for a second, but the triangle is tight. That is locked in. King Green's going to try and step over with the left leg if he can. That's locked in, guys. That is tight.
Paddy needs to get back in front of him.
He's going to pull on the head.
The angle. Now it's going to get tighter. Now it's tighter.
And now the options to escape for King Green, they're limited.
Oh, Paddy's got him now.
Oh.
This is tight.
And the armbar is really going to be done.
There it is!
That's it! It's done!
Paddy Pimblett by submission in round 1. He chokes King Green to sleep, or so it appears.
Out cold. Wow. Unbelievable.
The blood belongs to Paddy, the baddie tonight. Consecutive wins for Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, 6-0 in the UFC. A lot of people wondered aloud how he handled this step up in competition. The answer with flying colors. Tonight's fight replay is brought to you by Monaco Can Cocktails. 2 shots in every can. Feel the fun.
You know, when you look at this fight, you thought that Bobby Green would hold the advantage in the striking. But here, he shoots a double leg. Paddy jumps. Guillotine right. I mean, this was some slick grappling.
Yes.
He went guillotine, and he threw his right leg over, so he immediately could transition to the triangle choke. It was beautiful. And then he switched to the armbar. Once he flipped Bobby over here, I think Bobby was already out, or King Green was already out. So when he went to the armbar, King Green couldn't even tap.
Well, he went for the armbar.
Slick.
The armbar would have
grappling.
done it, but he's already asleep because of the triangle. And the real question is, why did King Green do that? That is not the game plan. That is not the strategy. That's not what you do against Paddy Pimblett.
Right.
Because he felt uncomfortable on the feet. And for that, you've got to give credit to Paddy Pimblett. A lot of people thought he'd struggle with this matchup. He just put King Green to sleep in round 1 without taking any damage whatsoever. I don't care what you say. That's impressive.
Couldn't have made a bigger statement tonight, and he will be thrilled to go home to Liverpool to his beautiful wife, Laura.
Now he's taking the back. There's one hook.
At this rate, might not matter who won round 1.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, that arm is trapped.
Oh, this is it.
Jordan Levitt has never been finished. Will Paddy be the first?
BJ Penn versus Jens Pulver finished in the same way.
He's got to get that arm back to Levitt if he wants to be able to defend. This is a really compromised position to be in. That arm triangle will be there too if Paddy just turned in. Pimblett's coach told me the arm. His coach told me he believes that Paddy's one of the best back takers in the game. He found his way there tonight.
This could be it. This is it.
That's tight. He gets it. He gets the tap. The Paddy party goes to the next level. The O2 loves them some Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. And that's Molly McCann underneath him. Guys are flying. Jake's pretty happy with his Scouts parlay right now. $2 million laid down. Paddy Pimblett's star continues to shine bright, and it is beaming out of the London O2 Arena. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights here. This is where it all started. Look at this knee. Beautiful right knee right upside the temple of Jordan Levitt.
And then Paddy does the beautiful work of taking it back. Not only taking it back, but he traps the arm of Jordan Levitt. He cannot physically defend that with just that one arm. Paddy doesn't have to worry about him peeling that top hand off, and he just puts the squeeze on, and Jordan Levitt is forced to tap.
And that's what their squad's known for. So this is what they want. This is what Faber's asking for right here. Is let's get some blood. Let's get some cuts.
Ooh, snuck that one in. Oh, now he's around under the chin. Oh, around the chin at least.
A little stutter step, a little slow ball there.
What's that?
I said a little slow ball. It kind of held it out.
Yeah, I did. It's like, oh, he blocked, and he was like, oh, that's where you're blocking?
Now he's got the right arm on the chin, not under.
Yeah, he's just going to crush on the jaw at this moment.
And there is a bulldog choke he could switch to, but Medic isn't really giving that bulldog choke.
He might get this.
And there's the tap. Welcome to the UFC Myktybek Orolbai.
It's like a modified rear naked choke, bulldog choke
just
mixed together.
Crushing.
I'm gonna rip your head off. How about that? We're gonna make up my own submission.
On just a few days' notice, comes in 7 takedowns against Uroš Medic, who was off to back-to-back TKO victories, and a new welterweight to take note of from Kyrgyzstan is Myktybek Orolbai.
Well, we know that coming from Kyrgyzstan, there's gonna be some grappling, but you expect him to use his striking to just piece it apart because of Medic's grappling, but it just did not have any answer for Orolbai. Look at this takedown. He just crushes him to the floor, folds him, and then look, it's like a mixture of a rear naked choke and a bully choke, how he gets it under the chin and just starts cranking it. I mean, he's got one hook in, so it's like a rear naked. You usually don't have a hook in this position. It's a neck crank, essentially, and man, that's tight.
Oh, not when you're already split open like that as well.
Saint-Denis, he's just ahead.
It's a savage.
Stepping away. The wrestling looks fantastic. Those elbows are just slicing him open. Trying to take the back here.
Could you imagine if he's hunting for a submission against Moises?
That would be a huge victory. But already, I mean, the amount of takedowns, 4 of 8 takedowns for Saint-Denis against Moises, who's been in there with some fantastic sambo guys, wrestlers, jiu-jitsu players.
Saint-Denis the real deal.
This guy's going to be in the rankings soon. He's going to be fighting some big fights.
Yeah, and then the intensity about the man, and I know we're talking about him more than Moises, but he's the man in the driver's seat. He's the man doing the work. He's the man dominating this fight right now.
And when I think back to that Elizeu dos Santos fight, I know he's up at welterweight, but that was hard to watch. The referee did a very bad job on that night. To see how far he's come is wonderful.
Well, right now the referee's going to be thinking about stopping this one.
Yeah, this is close, guys.
This is not an intelligent defense, and those are the key words.
He's got to get up. He's got to try to fight the hands and hold on to something from Saint-Denis and get back to his feet.
We talked about the inner dog, the heart, the will to win, the desire. Has that left Thiago Moises? Because right now he's kind of just in a very defensive shell.
Thiago, defend yourself, come on, move.
Yeah,
he's getting worn back.
30 seconds. Sorry, Paul. That just inspires Saint-Denis to unload, to go more, to empty the tank.
Yeah,
this is going to be it.
Defend yourself, Thiago.
That's it.
It's game over. The God of War does it again in Paris. Wow, wow, wow. What a performance, Paul.
I think we're looking at a future star in the lightweight division. This guy's representing France, former special forces, tough as they come, skilled. Look, this is the elbow that really started the damage for Saint-Denis. Splits open the eyebrow of Moises, who again, guys, is a fantastic fighter. And Saint-Denis was just on him, took every shot he got back from him, and just enjoying this. Look at this guy. How do you not love watching him fight? Here's the finish. Listen, he just was not defending. This is a great call from the referee. He gave Thiago Moises every chance.
Side control. Cavo's trying to roll all the way through. He's almost out. He's almost out. He needs to keep driving. He's up.
Matt's got his hands locked on the double.
Huge takedown. Beautiful job.
So Matt Frivola in it to win it here early. Saint-Denis trying to get to a hip here and does. Nice knee to the body by Frivola.
But this is a grueling.
There is a new lightweight contender, Benoit Saint-Denis, by first round KO.
Wow. 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 I'm telling you, this young man is something special. When you think that this guy just started training MMA in 2017, I mean, that is wild.
Wild.
How good did he get so quickly?
Pro debut came in 2019. I said to someone this week, there's not that many lightweights in the world that I would favor to beat that guy right now. The guy looked at me like I was crazy. 27 years of age. Welcome to the rankings.
I agree with you 100%, and I've been saying this for a while now. There's something about his intensity and his mindset that has allowed him to advance and improve at an insanely rapid pace. And here's the high kick. Look at this. Perfect. Catches him moving off and just flatlines him. Moves in for the show. And that's a wrap. Amazing. All right, let's hear it in real time. I mean, just perfect high kick. And Saint-Denis, he can do it all. I mean, he can submit you, he can knock you out, and the guy.
Big knockdown with a right for Oliveira. Now trying to transition to the back.
This is not good. You cannot let Oliveira on your back.
He's gonna take the arm.
Yep, he's gonna take his arm.
Oh, big elbows from Oliveira.
Justin's in a lot of trouble here. I mean, this Charles Oliveira, man. I mean, Rogan, this
He's got a triangle. He's got a triangle.
Oh, he's got a triangle, too. This Oliveira is just, oh my goodness.
He's out.
He can't let him take his back. Oh, he's got the choke.
He's got
the
fully
choke.
locked in.
It's over.
Fully locked in. It's over.
Oliveira's under the chin.
Oh my goodness.
Switches up the grip.
He's gonna go to sleep.
Oh my
That is
goodness.
gonna do it.
This dude right
Who
here,
can
man.
stop Charles Oliveira? 11 in a row and still the best lightweight on planet Earth.
Tremendous.
This dude right here, man.
Absolutely tremendous
Dude
performance.
is a savage. This cat right here is a savage.
And Charles Oliveira sharing a moment with UFC President Dana White.
Man.
Well, Dana just said you are the #1 contender. This title is now vacant. Wow, Joe.
There's so much controversy about that in terms of the scale. I mean, so many people saying the scale was off. I don't know, but what we saw tonight, forget about all that. That's the best lightweight in the world. Obviously, he can make 155. He's made it a bunch of times. But what we saw tonight, that's the best lightweight in the world.
And you guys mentioned off the top of the show, right? The recoverability, the durability after Chandler knocked him down immediately.
He was hurt bad, right?
I mean, but it looked like he was just on another level. It looked like when he was clipping Justin, he started wearing him down. Justin was in this sort of panic mode of winging wild, crazy shots.
Yeah, man. Wow, this dude here, Joe. I don't even understand it. Man, we talked about this off air. I was like, I don't know what changed. This dude here though is just, I mean, he's next level. Like, he put it on Justin Gaethje.
I think what you're saying makes sense. The birth of his daughter makes sense. And he realized that he's got something much bigger to live for.
I mean, he dropped him bad. Let's see those replays, boys.
All right, let's get to them. They're brought to you by Game Day Ready, the official pain reliever of UFC. Activate your $50 Fight Night credit at trycono.com.
This is a fight that makes me wish Khabib was still in the game.
Yep, but look, Joe, watch. Watch right here. He gets hurt bad. I mean, he gets hurt bad with that uppercut.
Goes to his back.
And because he's so good on the ground.
Exactly. And there's the right hand.
They don't jump on
the right hook.
They don't jump on him because he's so good on the ground.
Right.
But then when he gets up and he starts going forward, right hand lands just drop. And his ability to recognize your hurt, he jumps right to jiu-jitsu. Right? He doesn't go and start throwing all kinds of punches.
No.
He jumps right to jiu-jitsu.
Well, jiu-jitsu is so solid. And look how he transitions from the triangle. He had a triangle at one point in time into this back.
Another submission.
And this rear naked choke. And he adjusts. Watch.
Justin beats the hand initially.
Yep, but then he adjusted a second time and
once
makes it even tighter.
Once he hides that lock, it's over.
And Justin went to sleep.
He was about to. He tapped right before he went to sleep.
I think he tapped and then went out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the squeeze this dude is generating is unbelievable.
Such good technique.
But just the way that he recognizes.
The ovation for the athletes here in Houston as round 2 gets underway. Chandler working off of that jab early. Knocked down for Oliveira now. Now a knee to the body for Charles and a right hand. Chandler retrieves it. Now Chandler is down. Charles Oliveira is the undisputed UFC lightweight champion.
Congratulations.
My goodness. Wow.
Charles Oliveira has done it.
How in the world does it change that fast?
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
the game we play, right?
Oh, my goodness.
From that round to that. He's got blood on the boss. Look at that, he got blood on the boss.
Wow.
And when he came to the broadcast booth, he had 2 words, those echoed by Michael Chandler on Fight Island. Surprise, surprise, Charles Oliveira is the champ.
Is the champion.
I mean,
look at him dancing. Oh my God, how happy is he? We haven't seen this since Jose Aldo beat Chad Mendes and he ran out into the crowd.
This is
in Rio.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness. Charles Oliveira, what a performance. I mean, what a comeback from that disastrous end of the first round to stop Michael Chandler in the second like that.
I mean, geez Louise.
My goodness.
Well, we all remember Michael Bisping breaking through towards the end of his career. It took Charles Oliveira 28 UFC fights just to get a title fight. Nearly got knocked out in round 1. The lightweight division belongs to Charles Oliveira.
Wow.
Well, here's what's crazy.
That left hook was crazy.
Charles Oliveira is only 31 years old.
Nobody's took longer, Joe, to get from their debut to a title. Nobody has took longer than Drew Bronx. I mean, what a performance. Hey, it looked bad at the end of round 1. That left hook stunned Chandler, and then he went in finish mode.
Let's take a look at it because I want to see it again because it was so crazy. It was so crazy. The way it went down, it's so crazy.
Charles Oliveira, consummate sportsman. Massive disappointment on the other side for the American Michael Chandler. Fight replay brought to you by Nemeroff, old character since 1872.
Oliveira with a crisp left hook. Look at that. Sits him down. I mean, perfect technique, as we were saying about Oliveira. He doesn't extend himself with anything. He's never out of line. Look how he's throwing these shots. Look at this.
Look at his right hand.
Perfect.
See where his right hand was?
Perfect.
Right where it's supposed to be.
It's always where it's supposed to be. Everything's perfect. Look at that right hand. Boom on the top. Chases him down. There's the left hook. I mean, everything is picture perfect, and Big Dan Miragliotta seen enough. Unbelievable.
Can you believe it, though?
It's so crazy when it happens like that fast. That's where the issue is, right? It's when you see Charles Oliveira get beat up in the way that he did in round 1. For that to switch that quickly, and he is now the champion. So crazy. It's crazy. Unbelievable.
That one right there. You see how he's sneaking it in there to that liver. Ooh, nice left hand by Dober there. These guys are trading.
Man, but you see the hands that were on.
Holy cow! Turn the fight on a dime with one big shot.
Oh, no, the 5. You're ahead, and then you get caught. And that is an amazing scrap that they just put on for the fans there. Drew Dober landing like that. Incredible job. So hard to hit this guy. Got him out of there.
That is what Drew Dober's capable of.
That's it, the power.
He'll eat a shot or 2 or 3 to land a big one, and he did.
Look how he eats it.
I mean, he's landing. There's right on the jaw. Bobby Green's landing, but one big shot right on the jaw and puts him down. Man, we've seen this time and time again from Drew Dober. He comes back in these fights, and he just keeps that power there. And it's always dangerous until the end. Wow.
Man, what Dober did so well is he eats a shot here. Look at that shot he eats and says, you know what? Oh, well, I'm in. Boom. He waited and became third, just the way his coaches said right here. He waited 8-1 and then waited for Bobby Green to throw and countered Bobby Green and became third. Listened to his coaches. Drew Dober got the finish, but he did have to eat a couple on the way in. Beautiful fight by these guys.
His
High-level
head coach,
martial arts.
Elliot Marshall, loving it.
Good body kick for the Brazilian.
That was beautiful. He took that right up the middle, opposed to shooting from the outside, hitting it on the elbow. He brought it right up and landed with the toes.
Dober ripping to the body.
Well, later tonight on pay-per-view, Juliana Pena ready to prove the doubters wrong once again in her championship rematch with the GOAT Amanda Nunes. It is UFC 277, 10 p.m. Eastern tonight from Dallas. You can purchase it right now on ESPN+.
Nice inside low kick by Alves. Good. Oh! Left hook to the body!
To the body!
Kept going to the body on him. Wow.
A huge win for Drew Dober with the body shot in round 3.
That was beautiful. He was doing that body over and over again, and then that left hook sounded like a baseball bat on the side of beef. Let's hear it again. I want to hear it again.
Joe kicks to the body, and then was the punch, though.
Yes.
For as hard as he kicks, it was the punch.
It's just the perfect spot.
Perfect spot.
All right, time now for tonight's Smart Move, presented by Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Here it is.
Oh, right in the rib, yeah. Oh, he must have caught that floating rib. That sucks when you get that floating rib, Joe.
Let's see it again. Oh, right in the solar plexus.
Right in that rib. It's that one up top. It's the one that when you're getting gut-wrenched in wrestling, you start turning over because it gets a little tight right there.
Drew Dober.
Yeah, that one sucks. And look at the delayed reaction.
Right, a little bit delayed.
Yeah, you feel it, like, takes the win from you.
Wouldn't that be something? Oh, beautiful elbow. So Ignacio Bahamondes. Look. A highlight for the ages for the Chilean Ignacio Bahamondes.
Oh my goodness.
No judges needed tonight.
Esto para ti, señor Temo.
Paul, he threw that spinning back kick to the body 4 times in the fight. With 10 seconds left, nothing to lose, he throws it up top and finishes Roosevelt Robertson. Oh my goodness.
My goodness, that was, I mean,
that's crazy.
Picture perfect. Let's take a look. And like DC said, he was attacking the body with that spinning back kick. He threw a couple spinning hook kicks that were unsuccessful. Beautiful right elbow off of the clinch. He sees Robert circling to his right side, switches his stance. Boom! Right on the chin. End of the fight. Wow. I mean, that's unbelievable. What a performance from Ignacio Bahamondes.
What a knockout. 9th career knockout for Ignacio Bahamondes. And he's been switching stances subtly.
Nice work.
That uppercut, that right uppercut, the lead uppercut of Ignacio Bahamondes. It is a beautiful shot.
Look at that. Intercepted him with that straight left just as he was trying to come in.
Interception. It even sounds painful.
Again, sticking him with the jab.
Yep.
Stopping him from closing.
Oh my God.
That's as clean as it gets.
Walk-off KO. That is sensational. Anti-back wishes it was as clean as that.
Wow.
Wow.
Clean. Clean is the right word there. I mean, unbelievable. Just right on the money and didn't even need a follow-up. And I think that's the right call, don't you, Michael?
Yeah, 100%. And start to finish, listen, Yago's had some moments, but all in all, Ignacio Bahamondes showing the world what he's capable of, what he can do. And let's have a look at it. So, beautiful spinning back kick.
Now a look at tonight's Freaky Fast finish brought to you by Jimmy John's. Michael.
Yeah, beautiful spinning back kick. Put some pressure on him here. Yago's defense, but look, boom!
Oh, my God.
Flush to the mush, shin on chin, down he goes. And fair play to Ignacio Bahamondes. No follow-ups.
Beautiful. I mean, just right upside the head. And again, you see Yagos. I mean, endured a lot of good shots up to that point. It's hard to recover from a beautiful, just solid.
Mauricio Ruffy. Oh, big right hand. Malarkey didn't like that one.
Malarkey's hurt bad.
Oh, big knee. Down goes Malarkey. Oh, I thought Beltran might have stopped that fight. Malarkey back to his feet. But for how long? it's over.
Oh my goodness.
That now will do it. Welcome to the big show, Mauricio Ruffy.
Flawless victory. Like they call it Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Flawless victory. Wow. Man, you can see Jamie wasn't there. He's stumbling all over the place, reaching, trying. His fighter instincts took over, and he was trying to reach and grab to see if Ruffy would give him a chance. Ruffy never got close enough. That was phenomenal, Paul.
Unbelievable. And like you talked about, when you're doing sweeps like that, you're free, you're relaxed. The moment did not get to him whatsoever. Unbelievable striking on display there, guys. There is a new name to keep an eye on in this lightweight division. It is Coruripe's Mauricio Ruffy, as we now take a look at tonight's blazing knockout moment, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, let's take a look. Look at the distance management, the angles that he cuts. Look at this sweep, scissor sweep, just having fun in there, and then immediately gets right back up to his feet and starts going back to work. Look at that right hand, right off the temple, the side of the head of Jamie Mullarkey. Follows through, big, long right hand. Always puts himself right back in the position and out of the range of his opponent. Oh, man. And I think the fight was over long before it was stopped, but Mullarkey was doing enough to stay in the fight. Flying knee. And ultimately just starts to wear on him way too much. Big punches. Stays composed, though. Knows that Mullarkey's going to panic strike back and just isn't there for any of the return shots. Unbelievable. Tremendous accuracy, and what a start on a big night.
Earlier, Laura, combinations would serve him so well. In terms of singular pot shots, he's picking them apart. He's doing damage. He's busting him up. All he's got to do is put some numbers together, and he could finish this fight.
Yeah, still throwing just one at a time.
This is a good spot here.
Full mount.
Now we'll see some
pound
numbers.
coming. Magomed is covering up for the moment.
He's turning away. He might be able to get this done.
Goes under and lands the shots.
He's going to be very
Hammer
lucky.
fist from Ruffy.
Very lucky to see the final bell.
Punch back in the head.
20 seconds to go. High mounts. Magomed Ali just trying to hang on.
That's not a good
Perhaps this is it. Mauricio Ruffy gets him out of there with 15 to go in the fight.
And I'm telling you, that was a brutal finish. By the end, the punishment that Magomed Ali was taking, they were hard shots in quick succession from full mount. He took his time, he picked him apart, but in the third...
It happened so fast, it's hard to... Oh! Oh, you heard back.
That is it! Rafael Fiziev finishes Brad Renault!
He's still wobbly.
Wheel kick.
Nice job by Herb Dean getting in there after the seminal blow for Rafael Fiziev, who has won 5 in a row.
Yeah, it may have looked a little early, but he was very, very wobbly. We know the speed of Fiziev. He would have put a...
It looked like he froze him, though. I think Herb saw him freeze. It looked like it froze him, Mike. Like when he got hit with the kick, looked like he was frozen along the side of the octagon. I think that might be what Herb saw.
No, sure. Well, here.
Right here, right? You see him spinning into the wheel kick, and it looks like, it kind of froze him. So Herb looks at him and sees that he's not there. Look at the eyes.
Yeah, the brain short-circuited for sure.
I mean,
take a look.
He's
out of it there.
He's out of it.
And Fiziev would have landed 4, 5, 6 more punches and done a lot of damage. Great call by Herb Dean.
Unofficially, the 13th wheel kick knockout in UFC history.
Empty the tank in these final 5 minutes, and perhaps the fight hangs in the balance here after 4 rounds are in the books.
Oh, there's a good left from RDA. Now Fiziev.
Oh, big left gets him down, and that's it! My, how quickly that happened! 5th round finish for Rafael Fiziev. He's moving on up in the top 10.
I mean, one shot's all it takes. Seemed like Dos Anjos was okay, but he looks a little dazed and confused right now.
Major urgency to start round 5 on each side, and it was Fiziev who found the fight-ending shot.
Let's take a look at this right here. So, 5th round, jumps him with a knee, left hook, drops him hard. Let's take a look here. Boom, that gets through.
Man, accurate on that right to the ground.
Yeah. It was a heavy shot. Mark Smith is a fantastic referee. He's up way closer than us. Obviously saw the eyes roll back, the head hit the canvas hard. Boom. Yeah. Well done, Rafael Fiziev. Very tough fought victory. Pulled it out the bag in round 5.
Stay in the center.
Drop down right hand lands again for Giagos.
And Daniel Zellhuber, step by step, he's getting his rhythm, you know, he's putting a little bit more pressure, keeping that distance, you know, keeping that invisible wall between him and Christos Giagos. And every single time Christos Giagos is putting pressure and exploring forward, I think Daniel Zellhuber is responding better than the first round.
Oh, that right hand hurt him. That right hand right there hurt him.
Oh,
look at that shot.
That's an anaconda that's locked in. That's it.
Viva Mexico!
And that's a finished anaconda, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it looks like.
That's terrible. That's crazy how quickly he got into that. For Giagos to have such a good first round and then fall into it and get himself put to submission. That started with the right hand in close, that hurt him and made him panic wrestle. And the one thing you can't do is panic wrestle.
Well, the Mexicans inside T-Mobile Arena have been waiting to pop off, and Zellhuber gave them a reason to do so.
And we've seen everybody that Giagos fights, they grapple him, look to take him down, look to keep him on the ground, and those are the openings he gives.
All right, now a look at tonight's freaky fast finish brought to you by Jimmy John's. Brandon Moreno, you can take it away once you see pictures, my man.
Two things for me. The left hook of Daniel Zellhuber going with the right hand. He touched the face of Christos Giagos. And then this transition immediately, like Daniel Cormier said, you know, going with the right hand, then Christos Giagos going backwards with the panic shoot immediately. The amazing thing on defense of Daniel Zellhuber and him taking advantage of his long arms, you know, 77 in reach of the arms, and immediately getting the anaconda choke. Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico.
And then he got tagged with a left hook on the way in early. Oh, another spinning elbow.
Another spinning elbow.
The cut just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah, that cut's, it's really bad. But Dober fights on, man. It's the kind of fighter we've known him for.
That's why he's a fan favorite. This guy always brings it, puts his body on the line. Silva putting on a masterclass right here. This is nice.
It's so bad. I wouldn't be surprised if this is stopped.
I think they're going to stop it.
Bueno Silva 2 weeks ago was stopped, and her cut didn't look like that. Oh my gosh. Yep. I mean, this is a guy who's going to, you know, he always wants to go out on his shield.
Wow. Just want some advice on that.
I mean, this is probably a pretty quick decision. Yeah, there it is. Smart Gian Silva, I'll tell you what, folks. I mean, we already knew he was a real prospect. That's an A+.
Yeah.
2 weeks after, up a weight class on the road against Drew Dober, elevation, and he does
no
that.
issues. Spinning elbows.
I know you were still there.
My
I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah, he looked extremely sharp.
We will clear this one up when we come back. It'll go down as a third-round TKO for the rising, dangerous Gian Silva. Stay with us.
Dane's got to move him here. Can't let him stay stationary.
Yeah, even that elbow to the body.
Oh.
These are nasty. I mean, the power this kid has.
Oh! That'll do it! Jean Lord Silva with the walk-off KO, the first to knock out Jourdain.
Wow.
Uppercut.
That is impressive.
He landed that uppercut earlier, but he did it after just getting his foot back down to the ground.
And he knew it was coming. I mean, he walked right off the moment he landed it. Very, very impressive. And to do that with a polished professional like Charles Jourdain is truly impressive.
Fighting nerds ain't playing around. 10 consecutive wins for John Lord Silva.
Look at this nasty elbow to the body. I mean, these are just ruthless to the body, and you very rarely see anyone generate that kind of power from there. And there, right from there, the uppercut, and just stands. And Mark Goddard had seen enough. His eyes rolled back. The way the head bounces, see, he grabs the back of his head. That's when you know a fighter's not in control of himself. When he falls back unconscious and bounces his head off the canvas like that, that's not a good sign, and that is probably exactly why Mark Goddard stopped it.
Yeah, that was a crazy knockout there by Silva. I mean, the fact that he was able to land that.
Johnson.
Yeah, with that kind of swelling, who knows what's going on there? That's a lot of swelling on that right eye.
Yep. But honestly, that was a
That'll do it, Michael Chandler! Front kick to the face!
Kick to the face! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
They are attending to Tony Ferguson.
Oh my goodness! Tony Ferguson is out cold.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
Wow! Wow! That was crazy. That was one thing we have never seen before. No one has ever knocked out Tony Ferguson, and certainly not with one shot.
Nobody has stopped Tony Ferguson like that.
The only person that stopped him was Justin, and that was a long fight.
That was 25 minutes.
Paddy Pimblett, Molly McCann left speechless, and all Chandler's thinking about is finding his son Hap.
I look at you, I look back, you're on the ground.
That was an incredible shot. And, you know, and Michael Chandler with a possibly compromised eye.
Chandler just came over to the broadcast booth again trying to find his son, but a lot of us were at the very least hopeful that Ferguson would compete well. He did in round one.
He's still out cold. He's still out cold with his feet crossed.
Let's get you the replay. It's brought to you by Game Day Ready, the official pain reliever of UFC. Activate your $50 Fight Night credit at TryCono.com.
First time Chandler's boy has got to see him fight, and you can see the emotion on the face of Michael Chandler.
Tony's just waking up now. Just waking up now. That's crazy. Wow, let's look at this again. Here it is. Right up the middle, watch this kick.
Oh, he saw it.
Kick to the chin.
Oh my goodness.
Out cold.
He saw it, Joe. You can see Chandler's eyes light up. And he threw that thing with all of himself. You know, Anderson did something like this to Vitor, but it was not like this. Anderson was more of a snap kick. This was like a soccer kick right to the chin. It's only first. This is a field goal.
You don't get a better front kick to the face.
It's a field goal to the face by Michael Chandler.
I mean, what a wind-up. And with those thighs.
I'm looking at you like, what, you over? My goodness.
I mean, that was the best front kick to the face of all time.
9th front kick knockout in UFC history. We can let you know now, Tony Ferguson. And look at the immediate...
Oh! Big knockout for Michael Chandler! Big right hand, Dan's hurt.
It's over.
Michael Chandler maximizing the debut and nicked the landing. Michael Chandler, bona fide UFC lightweight contender.
That's why you paid the big buck for Michael Chandler.
Yeah.
Dana White backed up the Brinks truck to the Chandler household, and now you see why. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's impressive. You could tell he was loading up these punches, following Dan around, but being patient.
Man.
Being patient, and then finally when he found his timing, he cracked him, and he wouldn't let Dan get off the hook once he had him hurt.
Michael Chandler, round one knockout. Couldn't have done much more with the debut, Daniel.
John Anik, they call him Iron Michael Chandler. Look at the head movement as he enters. Chandler is not just going on a straight line. Chandler's moving his head as he enters into range, and he throws that beautiful left hook. But you know what set it up? It was the straight right hand to the body before he threw multiple times as he did that.
All right, let's look at it. This fight replay is brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. Easy.
Right here, look at that. That straight right hand to the body, he threw it a number of times with nothing behind it. That time he let the left hook fly over the top, and he hurt Dan Hooker. I mean, boom, right on the chin. Shuts off the lights. Hooker tries to survive because he's just so tough. But I mean, come on, man. You cannot get hit by a powerhouse like Michael Chandler. And when Hooker tried to wrestle, Chandler got enough space to just go off and got the finish. I mean, what a fan. Hey, listen. You want to talk about making a UFC debut. Michael Chandler just did it as good as you can. And look at this flip.
I just hope he didn't hurt himself on this flip.
That's from all that CrossFit that Michael Chandler seems to do.